Hello students, we are in the next section 1.2, which is the concept of the time value of money. And this concept basically tells in general a dollar today is worth more than a dollar in 1 year. And the example is, if you have $1 today and you can deposit it in a bank at 10%, you will have $1.1, means $1.10 at the end of 1 year. The difference in the value between money today and money in the future is the time value of money. And for the time value of money, it's very important to understand the working of interest rate. Interest rate is very important for that, because if you are in the business, you're not an individual, means you're working in a corporation. You will never put your money idle, your cash idle. You will take advantage of that cash, because this is the most important thing required for many businesses. Okay, so to understand the time value of money, we will consider a firm investment opportunity with a cost of $100,000 today and benefit of $105,000 at the end of 1 year. Mean 5,000 will be added in 1 year. So today its value is 100,000, and after 1 year its value will increase 105,000. So what's the difference? If you will see, it is the same difference that basically looks not material when we are talking about the $1. This is the 10% for 1 year. If 10%, you are getting 10% after 1 year, so on $100,000 you will get 5,000 extra. So it's the same like $1 today, and you will have $1.10 after 1 year. So the interest rate, as I told, is very important. Converting cash across time, the most important thing is the interest rate. So if you want to see any amount in the future, you will consider the interest rate. So by depositing money, we convert money today into money in the future if you deposit the money in the bank. And if you borrow money, we exchange money in the future for money today. So you have to return that money in the future. So you are getting less now and you are paying more. So it means that in the future the value will be increased. So the interest rate, if we say interest rate as R, the rate at which, what is interest rate? Means we are explaining this, the rate at which money can be borrowed or lent over a given period. So there are no free things, and whenever you take money, you have to pay for that money, and if you are giving money, you will earn profit on that. So in both way, this is called interest, if it is borrowing or giving as a loan. So what is interest rate factor? If we add 1 plus R, 1 is basically the 100%, and R is the percentage. Means if the 10% is the interest rate, it means after 1 year you will have 110%. What you have now 100%, after 1 year you will have 110%. So R is 10%, 1 is 100%, so 110%. So when we calculate or make calculations, normally we convert the interest rate into decimal figure. So if it is 10%, it means it's 0.1, 0.1. If it is 110%, it means 1.1. 1 mean 100%. When you convert 100% into decimal figure, it will be 1. It is the rate of exchange. Interest rate factor we are explaining. It is the rate of exchange between dollars today and dollars in the future. So how you will trade between the present and the future values. It has units of dollar in 1 year. It has units of dollar in 1 year per dollar today. right? So we are continuing the value of 100,000 investment in 1 year. If the interest rate is 10%, the cost of investment is, this is called cost of investment. Cost, which is the interest rate basically. The cost is 100,000 and the interest rate factor is 1.1 dollar in 1 year. 1 year per dollar today, as we talk in the last slide. So when we multiply 100,000 with 1.1, we will get 110,000 in 1 year. So now you may have grasped the idea. So value of $100,000 investment in 1 year will be 110,000 is the opportunity cost of spending $100,000 today. Means the same $100,000 in 1 year will be 110,000 if the cost of investment or cost of not the cost interest rate is 10%. The firms gives up $110,000 it would have had in 1 year if it had left the money in the bank. If the same money they would not have used and put in the bank, so they would have after 1 year 110,000 because the interest rate is 10%. So alternatively, by borrowing 100,000 from the same bank, the firm would have 110,000 in 1 year. Means you have borrowed today 100,000 and you have to pay after 1 year with a 10% interest rate, so you have to pay $110,000. So this is just thinking is a perspective of one side and the other side. Mean if you are at the giving end, you are giving the loan or you are borrowing the loan. So both cases they have discussed. So if there is investment of 100,000, after 1 year it will be 105,000. And if you have deposited in you have borrowed money of 100,000, you have to give 110,000. So you in this way you can see, you can analyze, you can compare what to do. So the time value of money is the at the core of the financial management. So we'll continue this value of 100,000 investment in 1 year. The investment's net value is the difference between the cost of investment and the benefit in 1 year. So if you are investing at somewhere and you are getting 105,000, while if you are putting the same money $100,000 in a bank, you will get $110,000. So there is a negative value of $5,000 in 1 year. It means that this investment is not good. It's better without taking any risk. You must put the money in the bank. So a value of 100,000 investment today, how much would we need to have in the bank today so that we would end up with 105,000 in the bank in 1 year? So we can also from the future we can come to the present. Means how much money today we will put in the bank. We don't know how much money we need to put so that we will have $105,000 after 1 year. So you know about the future value. This is the future value, 105,000, and you know that the interest rate is 10%. So interest rate factor, when you are coming from the future value to the present value, it is called discount factor. So simply in the interest rate factor you multiply and discount factor you simply divide. So 105,000 future value divided by the discount factor 1.1, same. So when you calculate this, you will find that you should have 95,454 and 55 cent. So if you have this much money today, you can have 105,000 if you already know what is the interest rate, right? So value of 100,000 investment today. Another example, the same they are continuing. The investment's net value today is the difference between the cost of the investment and the benefit in 1 year. So if we find the difference, we will have a difference of 4,545.55 today. Now you can decide on the basis of this result. So we already get the idea, the theme of the future value and the present value, and this is the future and the present. What defines both? The time. So what is the time value of money? So this is the time value of money when we are seeing even the future. If we know the future value, we can discount back it to the present. If you know the present value, you will increase it, means multiply with the interest factor, and you will find the future value. So both are equal, so you can compare. The present value, the value of a cost or benefit computed in terms of cash today. So it is based on the previous example, you have this one. And the future value, the value of a cash flow that is moved forward in time. So simply what you have done, you will do this calculation and you will see this is in 1 year. You will have like this. Okay. Now the same thing that I spoke before, discount factor and rates. When you discount, we say that a dollar today is worth more than the dollar in future. It means in the future the same dollar will have increased value. So it means that with the passing time the dollar value increases due to the interest rate and interest rate factor, you can say. So if you are coming from the future to the present, it means you will have the discount factor. So the value in the future will, a dollar in the future, a dollar tomorrow has not the same worth as $1 today. So it will have less value. So it means its value is reducing. When anything reduces, we say that it is discounted. It means it's reduced. Reduce means discounted. So it is called the discount factor. While the factor remains same, only you will divide. When you multiply, you will multiply the interest rate factor, that is 1 plus R. R is the interest rate. And when you find the discount factor, you will simply, the same factor you will divide. So 1 over 1 plus R. So money in the future is worth less today, so its price reflects a discount, reduced price. So what is the discount rate? The appropriate rate to discount a cash flow to determine its value at an earlier time, means you are coming from future to present. So what is the discount factor? The value today of a dollar received in future. The 1 year discount factor is expressed as this. So now this R will not be called the interest rate, rather it is called discount rate, though its value is same. So it will be called discount rate, and this full value is called discount factor. Okay, timelines are very important. We always take care of the timeline, because when we move through the time, we have to see where we are moving. We are going forward in the future, or we are coming into the present value or the earlier date. So constructing a timeline, what you do, identifying dates on a timeline. Date 0 means today, the beginning of the first year, and date 1 is the end of first year and the beginning of second year. So you can see here the values are given. Today is $0 and 10,000, maybe it's taken from some example, but you can see it is basically the main thing is here to show the timeline. So this is how the concept of time value of money will work. Thank you very much.